Hello, this is Charles, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install iPerf3 on Windows. The first thing we need to do is to download it. iPerf3 is free and open source. You can either download the source code and build it yourself, not recommended, or, as I'm going to demonstrate here, you can download binaries and just install the binary. I've opened a new window in Google Chrome. What we need to do is to go to the iPerf website and download it. So if you type iPerf3 into Google search, the website should come up as the first item, and we can click on that and then go to the download section. I'm going to click on download iPerf binaries. In case you're wondering, I'm looking at the top screen. I have two screens here, one for my Mac and one for my mini PC, and I'm looking at the top one because we're on the mini PC. The one we need is the top link, and we want the latest version. Unfortunately, these are listing in my browser with the most up-to-date one at the bottom of the list. So if you watch, if we go down, you can see the latest one is iPerf 3.21. So I'm going to download that one. I'm 64-bit, so I want the 64-bit one. So let's click on that and hope it downloads. And something's happened. So we're now going to go to my downloads folder here, and this is where important things live. So I've right clicked on the archive and I'm going to go extract all. I'm going to shut that window because it's just confusing. For these applications where you simply unzip a folder and the application's in it, what I recommend is, rather than putting it into program files, which is the standard Windows folder for programs, I create a folder applications on the C drive, and I simply move the folder to there, and that keeps it separate from applications that have a proper Windows installer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it by right clicking and going cut. And I'm going to go to that folder, so Windows C applications, and then I'm going to go paste. What I've done is to move the iPerf 3.21 folder into this applications folder. You could change the name of it, and then if you update it and just keep it as iPerf3, then what I'm going to do next with the system environment path variable then won't need altering every time you update it, because I'm not really planning to update this frequently. I'm just going to leave it alone. So that iPerf3 is available from the command line without either having to navigate to the folder where it lives or to type in a long path, I'm going to add this folder to the Windows system environment path variable. So let's see how we do that. I'm going to press the Windows key, and then into the search box I'm going to type environment, and there you can see edit the system environment variables. That's what we want to do. We then click on this button, and then we want the system variables, not the user one. I want this to work whatever the user is. I'm going to go down to path, and I'm going to click edit, and then I'm going to make a new one, and I'm simply going to browse to that folder I just created, which is on C. So this PC, sometimes you have to be patient with Windows, and then it's that one. So that sets that up. Let's go OK, OK, and OK. Let's open PowerShell. You can use command prompt if you like. I like PowerShell, so I'm going to use PowerShell. And now we're going to type iPerf3. We'll go -v. That should give the version, which it does. So you can see that's now correctly installed. To actually use it, you need to be running iPerf3 as a server on another computer. If you have another Windows PC that you want to test the network speed to, what you need to do is to install iPerf3 on that computer using the steps that I've shown you in this video. So let's take the other computer. If you wanted to run iPerf3 in server mode, what you would do is you would type in iPerf3-S, and that's it. To find the IP address of the computer that's running iPerf3 in server mode, all you need to do is, on that computer in Windows Terminal, I'm using PowerShell here, you need to type in ipconfig. You can see here there's several network adapters, but all bar one have the media disconnected, so that gives you a clue as to one you actually need, and it's this top one in my case. So the IP address I would need is 192.168.0.253. That's the IP address that you put after the -C when you run iPerf3 in client mode. Well, I have it running on my NAS, so I can actually run this command now. So I'm going to type in iPerf3, and then I'm going to type -C for client, and then the IP address of where the server's running. And that is the IP address of my mapped NAS network drive, and that's here. So I simply need to type in 192.168.0.228 and press enter and hope that it works. Now I'm running this using a 2.5 gigabit per second network adapter. That's the built-in adapter on my mini PC. And you can see, looking at these results, we're getting about 2.37, which is fine. So that is how you install iPerf3 on a Windows 11 PC. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please click on the like and subscribe buttons. That helps me build my channel so that I can continue to produce awesome new content. Have a fantastic day.